and we'll fly. Oh, we'll fly away, away, away. Yeah.
Hello, it's your boy Davidoff and welcome back to Premier League Recap. So let's start with the title race then. Liverpool won 5-0 against Watford, a great win for them, some good goals as well, especially from Mane as well, the back heel. And Man City won 1-0 for a penalty. It was pretty lucky as well. It's like there was a switch, like what's going on here? Like usually it's the other way around, but this time Liverpool have got the battering and City have narrowly won 1-0 through a lucky penalty. I felt they were lucky, I feel, because I'm not sure if it was a penalty, to be honest. There was a bit of contact, I guess, but he was looking for it. It went down pretty easily, so I felt it was a very soft penalty. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, they deserve to win, I think, because they played pretty well, but I'm not sure about the pen, to be honest. But yeah, as I said a million times already, we got a good title race, and both teams winning is good. Liverpool are just a point ahead for the moment. But yeah, we got a good title race. So yeah, long may it continue. I would prefer the City win the title, but we'll see what happens. Both teams got a good chance of doing it. Obviously, City have got Champions League as well. Also, Liverpool have got it as well, to be fair, but City have also got the FA Cup on top of that, so that might play a part in it, but we'll see what happens. Liverpool, I guess, if Bayern beat them, then they've just got the league to concentrate on. That could help them as well, but I think they could beat Bayern as well, so we'll see what happens in those games. But City, I feel, will definitely go through to the quarter-final, and they got the FA Cup as well, which I do think they'll make at least the semis as well, so yeah, anything could happen, to be honest, because they both got, I mean, City have got more games, I feel, so that might play a factor in the other competitions, but we'll see what happens. But it's a good title race so far. Moving on to top four then, Chelsea beat Tottenham 2-0, which is massive. Chelsea seem to be a lot better now. Just a couple of weeks ago, actually, they lost 6-0 to Chelsea, which was embarrassing, but on Sunday they took Man City over 2 hours, and they kept a clean sheet. It was 0-0. They held them. Considering the same team, they lost to the same team 6-0 2 weeks before. 2 weeks later, they held them to a draw over 2 hours, which, I mean, they're doing something right, clearly. And then they beat Tottenham 2-0 as well, so a massive win for them. Tottenham have slipped up a little bit this week. It's kind of weird because Harry Kane, when he got injured, I thought they might struggle a bit. And to be fair, they kind of did in some games, but they still won the games. Like Fulham away, they won it in the last kick of the game. There was another game, I think, that they won 1-0 when Son scored to like 88th minute or something at home in Wembley as well. I can't remember who was against, but there was a couple of games where they struggled a little bit, but I thought they would like struggle a bit more, like fail to get results, but they were getting results without Kane. Then Kane comes back and they've lost 2 in a row. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. It's a bit random. But yeah, and we beat Bournemouth 5-1 and United beat Crystal Palace 3-1, which means that all three teams, Chelsea, Arsenal and United, are catching up to Tottenham now. If Arsenal beat Tottenham, if we beat Tottenham on Saturday afternoon, lunchtime kickoff, then we will be just a point behind them. So that's pretty crazy, considering it was a lot bigger like a week or two ago. So yeah, I don't know I wonder what Chelsea United fans would prefer out of that game on Saturday. They probably would want a draw, I reckon, because then they can both catch them. And Chelsea, if you look at the table, Chelsea got a game in hand as well, and that's against Brighton at home. So I do feel they will beat Brighton at home. So it's looking very interesting, very close. A week or two ago, I'm pretty sure I said that Tottenham will lock down third, and it doesn't look like that's a certainty at the moment, because obviously the other three teams are catching up. But we'll see what happens. But yes, it's a bit mad to think the Spurs have lost 8 games, not drawn a single game, 20 wins, 8 draws. That is a mad statistic. Has any team in the top 4 ever gone that long without a draw? I wonder. That is just a ridiculous stat there. But yeah, I'm hoping we do win on Saturday. It's a big chance for us because momentum is on our side. We beat Southampton and Bournemouth, which are not the greatest of teams, to be fair. Southampton are down at the bottom. Bournemouth have a really bad defence. I think I heard that only Cardiff and Fulham have conceded more goals, which is really bad for Bournemouth as well. So we've not played like great teams, but we've won 2 games. We beat Partey as well. Spurs have lost to Burnley and Chelsea. I think momentum-wise, it's in our hands, but yeah, you never know. I mean, if we lost, I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be annoyed. Wouldn't be surprised though. But I feel like it's a game that could go either way. It's a massive game, and I hope that we can go there and win, because that'd be great. At the moment, I think I'm quietly confident that we can get top 4. I believe we can actually do it. But the next few weeks will tell us whether we actually can. We got Spurs first on Saturday, then the weekend after, United at home. If we lose both games, we might as well just say goodbye to top 4, to be honest. If we lose both games, it's just I just don't see it. I just don't see it from us. So we'll see what happens, but I do hope that we can get, like, at least if we can get 4 points from those games, that'd be amazing. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, though, we actually go there, to go to Wembley and beat Spurs. That'd be fantastic for us. And it would be great for United and Chelsea as well, to be fair, because if we beat Spurs and they both win, then suddenly they're close to Spurs as well, and Chelsea got game in hand as well on Arsenal and Tottenham. And if Chelsea win the game in hand, they'll be level on points with Arsenal as well. So, or they could be anyway, depends on when it's being played. But still, it's looking interesting. It's looking very tight. The top 4 race and the title race looking pretty intense. So yeah, let's move down to the bottom of the table then. Southampton beat Fulham 2-0. Massive game for both teams, obviously, both around relegation zone. A big game, big implications on both. And the big factor is Ranieri got sacked. He got sacked the day after the game. So that surprised me a little bit. That did surprise me. I don't really know what's going on there, to be honest. I'm not trying to say he's doing a great job, but it's a bit premature, and I just feel like they're making it worse. And I feel like they may well go down now, because it's not looking good for them anyway. And I don't see how sacking Ranieri is going to help them in any way, shape or form. I feel like he can still make a difference there. So it's a bit weird. It's a bit of a weird one for me. And it's also been a bad week for Cardiff as well. They lost 3-0 at home to Everton. Fantastic away win there from Everton as well. But Cardiff, because of that loss and because Southampton won as well, they swapped places now. Southampton have gone up above the relegation zone. Cardiff have dropped down in it. So that's pretty bad for them. When they got those 2 wins earlier this month, I thought they're going to improve. But I was wrong about that, obviously. And on top of that, Huddersfield beat Wolves 1-0. Massive game for them. They won in stoppage time against Wolves as well, who have played well this season. Huddersfield got a fantastic win. They're still at the bottom though. They're still pretty far off. At the moment, I don't see them surviving. But they went 14 games without winning a game as well, which is crazy. Maybe this win might help them with confidence, momentum. We shall see. But at the moment, I just don't see them staying up. But we'll see what happens. Newcastle beat Burnley 2-0. I think because of this win, Newcastle will be safe from now, for sure. I think for definite, because they're 6 points clear now of the relegation zone. Palace as well and Burnley are just below them, 5 points clear. I think those 3 teams are pretty much safe, I think. I mean, they're not safe now, but I think they'll still get enough points from now to survive. But because Brighton lost 2-1 to Leicester, Brighton may have slipped into it now. They may get dragged into the relegation battle as well. So, because they're level on points Southampton as well, and they're just 2 points ahead of 18th Cardiff. So that's going to look interesting. It's going to be interesting. Good win for Leicester, by the way. Leicester are in mid-table now. Rodgers is just coming in as well. They got a good 2-1 win, and they could finish top 10 actually. So yeah, as I said, I feel like Fulham and Huddersfield are both going down. I just don't see it being different. And Cardiff, well, I think the third place is between Cardiff, Southampton and Brighton at the moment. I guess Burnley and Palace could get dragged into it, but I highly doubt it. I think it's between Brighton, Southampton and Cardiff. One of these 3 will go down with Fulham and Huddersfield. That's my prediction for now. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and see ya.